Hey, this is Laci, your Las Vegas gal, here with my good friend Steve Carter, Battleborn Steve.
How's it going?
Go to the description below. You can follow his amazing channel. We're working on growing it.
It's so good.
It's so good.
You're missing out on so much right now.
You're missing out. You really are, because this guy's really funny. Today we're going to take you on a little bit of like a leisurely drive through one of our favorite areas, Summerlin. It's usually one of everybody else's favorites too, is what I was going to say. It's super popular. So we're just going to do a little bit of a drive. We are currently at the very southernmost tip of Summerlin. Summerlin is quite vast. We're not going to hit every corner. We're just going to hit the high points and let you enjoy the drive. So anything I'm missing?
Nope. Starting in the cliffs and the mesas. So.
All right, here we go. In this area is actually a really awesome age-restricted community called the Regency, and it's a Toll Brothers community, brand new homes, gorgeous, gated, single-story, amazing. So if you know anybody who's looking for an age-restricted 55 and over community, this has a community pool, amazing community center. They do events, they do all kinds of cool stuff to get the community to kind of connect.
Tennis courts, right here. All that stuff.
Yeah, beautiful, like pool that overlooks the view of the city. Really awesome.
The whole view in general is just perfect.
Yeah. A lot of newer homes on this side of Summerlin too. I think a lot of people are assuming like Summerlin's been around a while, but they're still expanding, still growing.
And then you have builders like Pardee, where they're building in Summerlin, which isn't typically known to be a super modern area. But then you have like Nova Ridge over there and some other ones, and it's like they're just clean line, a little more contemporary,
a little more modern, right? Yeah,
absolutely.
The one thing that you will notice as we're driving right now, though, is like there's a lot of dirt lots and a lot of unfinished land. But this is really kind of the end of the unfinished land on this side of Summerlin, right? Like once they build out all of this empty land here, they're done building. And then it's sort of like what's happening in Henderson right now, where in order to build or expand upon Henderson, they're actually evolving and adding sections that were never there before. So it's kind of cool. throughout them. It's gotten a lot more mature from a landscape perspective for the houses that have been around for a minute, but genuinely it's beautiful. So we're in the mesas, right?
This is the mesas. This is Mesa Park, and Summerlin's really known for their parks. They have some of the coolest parks. This is a huge park. They've got baseball fields.
I'm gonna go around this roundabout and show them the park. What are they? So baseball, soccer, splash pad, playgrounds. Look how pretty this is. Look at that. Oh, beautiful grass, and then that beautiful mountain behind it. I had to do the turnaround so they could see show you some other corners, but there's a lot of these little dead ends in Summerlin, and it's mainly because it dead ends at a gated community with lots of beautiful big homes that want the privacy.
What you're seeing mostly is Spring Mountain.
Got it. Yeah. And then if you turn down there, then it becomes the Red Rock Conservatory area back over there.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Yep. And then to the right of us, this is Sienna. It's a 55 and older community. It's a little more established one than Regency that we passed earlier.
A little bit, been around a little bit longer.
It has a golf course inside.
Enchanté.
It's I find to be one of the most pristine and just amazing.
Should I go in there?
They're not gonna let us in there, but
They wouldn't let us in if we found a listing.
if we do. Santana had a home in there.
We're gonna have to try to get into the ridges and do a little private
It's
tour.
amazing. They're really cool. They're all custom homes, and they're just absolutely amazing.
I think I've been in the ridges once.
So, Red Rock Country Club is directly after. If you go to Red Rock Country Club first, and then you go to the ridges, it makes Red Rock Country Club look like a track home.
Dwarfed.
Yeah, it makes it look big.
Wow. They're
Spring
that
Valley.
nice.
It's that
Wow.
nice, yeah. to, we're going to start with the Paseos. And it's kind of Summerlin is broken up into these little villages, like we just were in the Cliffs, then the Mesas. Now we're going to be in Paseos, and then it'll weave its way around to the Vistas. And then there's also the new development, which they're currently building, and that's called Sandalwood? No.
Sandalwood.
Stonebridge is
Sandalwood, and then we have Reverence, too, which is just on the outside
I think
edge.
Sandalwood is just one of the builders.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're right, as part of that.
Paseos Park. What's kind of cool is there's a trail in the back, and you can weave yourself all the way around until you get up to Fox Hill Park, which is another park in Summerlin. We're gonna turn right here, and it's about a 2-mile walk right here. This is called Las Lomas. Summerlin itself has a master plan fee of about $48 a month, which is awesome. You get a lot of the amenities of all the parks and the common areas. This is a separate gated community inside it. This is called Las Lomas. And in addition to that, there's another association fee. I think it's about $130 on top of that. With that, you get the security of the private gate. It has its own private park, and then just restricted access.
I think too, like it's important to note, like every HOA community price point is going to be different. So the HOA homeowners association fee for Summerlin is the same for everyone, but then you have those subdivisions, and so those subdivisions are not all going to be $130. They really do range, which is kind of cool.
You'd be surprised too to see how many homes are actually with only the master plan, with only the $48 a month.
But with that comes this beautiful lush landscaping, and again, to your point, the parks and all the, I mean, it's just beautiful, right? Like you're proud of where you live. that on camera? Ugh, you're missing the best freaking view ever. And all the houses up here have it. It's a full, ugh, how do we get this on camera? It's a full city view. You can't, like, nothing obstructing your view. I've got to be able to get this on camera. What if I drive into one of the communities?
As we get up
like
taller,
up in
we'll
here?
see it, I think.
So we've got a lot of dirt, as you can see, all around on the left-hand side of the screen, and that's because that's the continued developing prospects for Summerlin. So there's a lot of new homes being built up there, and those overlook a little bit of Red Rock Canyon as well as the city. Unbelievable homes. Summerlin's pretty legit.
It's pretty legit. You can tell when you actually go driving through here why it's so popular. Look at this guy.
Woo!
Oh, hey.
All right.
Yeah.
Putting on a show for us
Rock
there.
it.
I want to get him doing that again. That was funny.
That was fun.
straight.
You can turn down here real quick. And here, these are some condos.
Yes.
They're townhomes.
There's another beautiful view of the city, and to the right is the park that we were just talking about. I actually included this park as one of the parks for my thing that I did on the news.
For me, it's top one. I think it's the best park in Las Vegas.
And I think it's pretty awesome. It's close, but there's a park in Henderson that rivals it.
What park is that?
It's a park near Deli.
Does it have a name?
I don't know the name of it.
Then I think this one is.
I don't think
She
so.
doesn't even know the name.
We got a public school here on the right.
Yep, elementary school.
Very nicely rated public school because it's very nicely funded from the people who live in this neighborhood.
These nice people that live next door, they pay a lot of money.
A lot of taxes. A lot of donations, I should say. Not even taxes. Donations. Here's another park. What's this? The Vistas Park?
I think it's called the Vistas Park.
Vistas Park. Huge park. Lots and lots of greenery. I'll do the roundabout here.
No, it's called South Tower Park.
South Tower Park. You know what this reminds me? This South Tower, this little clock tower here in the middle, reminds me of Save the Clock Tower. Back to the Future. I'm like, where's Marty McFly when you need him, you know? So I just wanted to do the roundabout so you could see a little bit more of that beautiful park. It's definitely very grassy, very popular for the neighborhoods that surround this little subdivision. All right, we are going to we're going to head over to kind of a main part of Summerlin, one of the more popular areas. One of the things that I love the most about Summerlin, which is downtown Summerlin. This is where it's a collection of, it's like an outdoor mall, but it's a collection of, you know, a lot of our sports here in Las Vegas. Our Vegas Golden Knights practice here. Yep. There's an arena. Our new Las Vegas Aviators minor league baseball team plays here. Beautiful new stadium that's only 1 year old, at least at this point when we're recording this. And you've got Red Rock Station Casino, which is the most luxurious and expensive local casino in the world. And then, again, the outdoor mall. So just in this little corner that we're going to go drive through and visit, there's tons of shopping and food and restaurants and all that. And then next to it and even down the road is even more. So lots to offer here in Summerlin. On the right-hand side here is Red Rock Station Casino. It's the one that I was just talking about, the most expensive, at least at the time that we built it, the most expensive local casino in all the land. We're going to be turning here on Pavilion Center Drive, and this is where the collection of businesses, the casinos, the arenas, all of it, shopping galore, all of it comes together here. Steve and I are doing this tour during the coronavirus pandemic, so there's not going to be any cars or any people walking around. It's going to be a little bit dormant, I guess is the best word. We'll see if anything is open. Maybe some restaurants for takeout. That's probably about it. Probably about it. So just know that it's far more lively on a normal basis, but it's absolutely stunning. This area is really cool. When I do my 3-hour tour, my city tour with some of my clients who come into town and are not familiar with Vegas, this is one of my favorite places to show. On the left is City National Arena, and this is again where the Vegas Golden Knights do their practices. And then again on the left here is going to be the ballpark. The ballpark, the Las Vegas ballpark, where the Las Vegas Aviators do their games and practices and all that. Have you been to a game? I have not been to a game yet. They're actually really cool. Last year I wanted to do a client event at a game. That'd be awesome. And I waited a little, like 2 weeks too long, and then it just got too hot. I didn't want to have everybody outside, so I am going this year. I was actually going to buy season tickets, but I think they're sold out or something. I don't know. Yeah, it's a really cool ballpark. It's beautiful. There's actually a pool in there. You can watch it from the pool. Yes. Watch from the pool. Giada de Laurentiis has a restaurant inside there. Like, so you know we're bougie. Vegas is bougie. Bougie. When I went to one of the games I went to this last season, actually,
there was about 3 home run balls that went into the pool. So if you are watching the game from the pool, be careful.
Bring a mitt.
Bring a mitt. Bring a face mask, something.
There's a lot more cars here than I expected.
Yeah.
It looks like they're all here working.
I actually haven't been here since this was all going on.
I haven't either. This is
There are
weird.
so many good restaurants here, though. It's kind of awesome.
And what I like about this is it's not all just brand name restaurants.
No.
They have mom and pop shop, Las Vegas, locally owned restaurants here too. That are.
Is public school local?
No. Oh, might be. I have to look into that. I don't know. There's a lot more cars here than I expected. This is crazy.
Yeah.
During the holidays, they actually set up an ice rink outside here in the back, which is really exciting because...
Let's go back.
Yeah. It's really exciting because over here on the left is where they put it, and it's just fun, you know, because it never gets ice cold here in Vegas, but it's just cool when they set it up because it gives you that winterland experience in the desert.
Yeah, they do a lot of parades there, and then they've had a few car shows right on the lawn.
They do a lot of activities here for the community, and I think that's one of my favorite parts about downtown Summerlin is that they take their role in the community very seriously, and they are constantly offering free events, free children's workshops, art classes, you name it, farmers market, every week, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna weave in and out of here and just show how cool it is.
I mean, I can't think of another master plan community that, number one, has their own mall, okay, and number two has their own. I don't know what to say. Something else.
Something else.
Something else.
So we'll just cut that out.
Oh, Locals Casino. Well, I guess Green Valley has.
I tell everybody in Vegas, Locals casinos are in every pocket of the city, and they act like the community center for that area. For the adults, essentially. You know, they've got all the movie theaters, they've got all of that. But you're right. See, even Apple is shut down. That's crazy.
That's weird. That's how you know.
There are far more people here than I expected, though.
Yeah, that's
I am quite surprised. Weird. Maybe people are just here to taking advantage of how nice it is, and they're walking around and enjoying it. It's very strange. Right? Like, did you even think we were going to see anybody here?
This kind of feels normal.
Almost. I mean, especially with all the people on the streets.
I was expecting it to be dead. What are these people doing?
Eating outside, apparently.
What? They brought their own lunch.
See?
They brought they're doing
it's like a community center.
That's
see?
Pretty cool.
Grape Street's awesome. Love it.
Garçon.
So on top of the mall component, the shopping, the stores, the food, you've also got actual grocery stores here. You've got Trader Joe's, you've got like the standards like Chipotle, things like that, but there is an actual Trader Joe's here, and they've got like phone stores. So it's genuinely going to give you pretty much everything you're looking for in a neighborhood. So, and this is just one little baby pinky on the hand of what Summerlin really has to offer. We'll drive a little bit down Charleston, which is another main thoroughfare here. But I gotta tell you, Summerlin is jam-packed with good restaurants, good shopping, good food.
Danser. Garçon.
So Steve just educated me. I was under the impression that Summerlin extended 2 more blocks.
No,
Steve just
not
told
in this
me,
location.
No, it actually ends right here at this street called Hualapai. So I'm gonna make a U-turn and we're gonna take you to that final place, which is Reverence. And you're gonna miss out on all the amazing shopping down the road because Steve doesn't want you to see it. Because he's claiming that Summerlin
you know what I just did?
I
just lost out because I was going to convince her to stop so I could get another Diet Coke. But now we're not going there.
Out. Had to correct me. Had to be right.
That's messed up.
It's totally jacked up.
Can we still stop somewhere else?
Yes. this last section of Henderson of Summerlin is actually a little bit further down. It's on the outskirts. It's literally like 5 minutes away. But the only way to get there is to go through this direction and then go up into the mountain, because these are in the mountains.
In the mountain. It's like in a canyon.
Rocky Mountain High, stuff like that. This isn't Rocky Mountains though. This is that
Sierra Mountain.
Sierra Mountain High.
Sierra Mountain
Low. Really awesome views from these rad houses.
We're gonna sell you
a house. We wanna sell you. Of Summerlin, it bumps up to a place called Lone Mountain, which is a neighborhood that we're, as you can see, we have a mountain behind us, or in front of us, I should say, and there's a mountain right behind us. As we turn here, this is the absolute edge of Summerlin, and what we like about this, and we've saved it for last, is that it's got some absolutely stunning city views and really cool houses, like really cool houses. So we're gonna go check it out. They're literally carved into the mountain. See that, the view of the city. It's crazy. Cool. They have a beautiful, so this area up here has only some of the homes are applied to this. Inside the gate, which I don't think we'll be able to get into, inside the gated community is actually a beautiful, unbelievable, like country club like community center that has bocce ball and tennis and a bunch of pools and just all kinds of really cool stuff. Gorgeous view of the city, and that's open to anybody who wants to utilize it. It's actually right in front of us. That is the clubhouse right there. So that is for that. Oh, that is, it looks like it's open. No, that's the gated part. None of those are new homes. But anyway, that's the clubhouse up there. And then, as you can see, all the homes are at like a different elevation.
My ears are popping from the elevation right now.
All right.
Yeah.
It's really cool. But a lot of people think this is on the outskirts. This is not on the outskirts of anything.
It's like the center of town, like west.
It's beautiful.
Wow.
Gorgeous, gorgeous.
This
so
is cool.
We won't see any of the homes today, but we will. We just being able to drive through is pretty special. I like it. still build out over here, and in front of us, as you can see, they're still building, but watch when we make this turn, how gorgeous this city view is. Wow, wow, wow. That's even better than that cool park of yours.
That is better.
We hope you enjoyed our tour of Summerlin. We did not even come close to touching all aspects of Summerlin, but we touched kind of the pretty parts. Yeah. It's all pretty, actually. It's all pretty.
We touched the outskirts.
The outskirts of it. And really it's because most of the stuff where we were is more of like the newer communities, stuff that people are super interested in seeing, stuff that's a little bit deeper into Summerlin. I do it every time. Summerlin. Or just older homes, but it's very pristine, very clean, very pretty. What are your thoughts on Summerlin in general? I know you're a big fan.
I love Summerlin. It's definitely a place I could see myself moving to in the future. I just love all the amenities that come with it, all the walkways, the paths, and the parks are fantastic.
Yeah.
And these views, you can't beat these views.
Can't beat this view. So if you're enjoying our videos, please be sure to, of course, subscribe to our channel, comment on the video below, let us know what you think, and make sure you subscribe to Steve here at Battleborn Steve over on YouTube. See you next time.